You did not find this message by accident today. I need you to listen carefully, without skipping, without speeding up. If something inside you was asking for an answer, it's because you needed to hear this now. Maybe you clicked without thinking too much. Maybe it was just curiosity. But the truth is simple. You did not arrive here by mistake. Over the last few days, something has felt heavier than usual. You try to move forward, but the tiredness does not go away. Sometimes it's in your body, sometimes in your mind, sometimes in your heart. You wake up already feeling worried. You go to bed and your mind does not shut off. There are thoughts that keep coming back even when you try to push them away. And quietly, you wonder if any of this will ever get resolved. This message exists to tell you something clearly. What you are living has not gone unnoticed. You are not being ignored. And you are not weak for feeling this way. Many people think faith means never feeling afraid. That is not true. Faith is continuing even while feeling afraid. Faith is moving forward even when you're tired. And faith is also knowing when to stop and listen when a message arrives. Today is not about exaggerated promises. It is not about pretty phrases. It is about a simple and honest direction. There are things happening that you cannot see, not because you're incapable, but because not everything needs to be understood at the moment it happens. You've been carrying more than you should by yourself. You've been trying to solve everything with your own strength, and that is exhausting. That wears you down. That hurts on the inside. This message comes to remind you of something basic, but often forgotten. You do not have to face everything alone. You never did. Maybe you were wondering when things will change. Maybe you were waiting for a clear sign. Maybe you asked for something in silence and thought it was not heard. But here is the point you need to understand now. Answers do not always come the way we expect. Sometimes they come as a simple message like this one, asking you only to pause and listen. Nothing you felt was useless. Nothing you went through was for nothing. Even what hurt you brought learning, even if you cannot see it yet. Take a deep breath while you listen to this. Really. Breathe without rushing. There is a process happening. It is not fast, it is not loud, but it is real. You were not forgotten. You were not left behind. You were not abandoned. What comes after this moment requires calm. It requires patience, and it requires trust, one small step at a time. Do not try to fix your entire life today. That is not necessary. Just take care of today. What you need right now is not more pressure. It is relief. It is clarity. It is knowing that someone sees your struggle. This message exists because you needed comfort. And comfort is not escaping reality. It is gaining strength to keep going in it. Maybe no one has told you this recently. So listen carefully. You are doing better than you think. Even with mistakes, even tired, even unsure. You do not need to prove anything to anyone right now. You do not need to look strong all the time. You do not need to have all the answers. Today is about continuing, one day at a time. If you feel that this message speaks to you, do not ignore it. Not because you need to believe in something extraordinary, but because you need to take care of yourself now. There are decisions you have been avoiding because of fear. There are conversations you have been postponing. And there are limits you know you need to set. None of this needs to be done today, but it does need to start being thought about calmly. There is protection around you. There is care. There is direction, even if it is not clear yet. If you feel guilty for not having done more, forgive yourself. You did what you could with the resources you had, and that is enough. This message is also a reminder. Not all pain means punishment. Sometimes it's just part of the path. You are not late. You did not miss the right time. Your story is still being built. Maybe you've been asking for a sign for days. Maybe you prayed in silence. Maybe you talked to no one. Now you heard this, and that is already a beginning. From here on, go more slowly. Avoid carrying what is not yours. Avoid blaming yourself for what you cannot control. If something needs to leave your life, trust that clarity will come. If something needs to stay, you will know that too. Right now, choose to rest your mind. Choose to be less hard on yourself. Choose to trust a little more. Nothing here demands perfection, only sincerity. If this message brought you any comfort, do not keep it to yourself. Leave a comment sharing what you felt while listening. Sometimes writing helps organize the heart. If you want to receive more simple, clear, and honest messages like this, subscribe to the channel. Not out of obligation, but as a reminder that you are not alone. And if this message made sense to you, leave a like. It helps this content reach other people who also need to hear something like this today. Now continue your day with more lightness. Do not expect everything to change at once. Just keep going.